a facilitation style champion. But it is going to be a very effective pick here. Speed up the Jinx in the late game, speed up the Xin, and buff him up in the
spell pen, especially if opponents are not going to be building a ton of MR, which, I mean, when we look at the composition from TL, they're really not. Yurson's going to be taken down to pretty low, however, below 100 HP, even one more shot, and Team Liquid.
Huni is kind of taking advantage of that because until Bwipo gets some more sustain in,
oh, nice kick back onto Bjergsen there, but he does get the ulti off in time.
On cooldown.
Ayla's coming to try to help him, so they're going to get the flash out of the TL mid laner, but now Spica, he'll die next. Stolen Chrono Shift brings him back. It is a battle of resurrections, but it's TSM who get the first real kill here in the mid lane. Now Spica's got to try to get out. That bomb
dragging off this, which is going to have them feeling pretty damn good.
Yeah, TSM, they've got themselves that neutral objective.
Upside forces out Bjergsen's TP, but TSM posturing for a fight.
Okay, Yurson goes in for the engage. It's Ayla the target, and he's already gone. Yurson trying to get away, but the Ignite keeps on ticking, and it burns him down 1 for 1.
You can be pressured where your cooldowns are long, where the bomb thresholds are weird. It can be very difficult to last hit perfectly, and Bjergsen's pulled it off. Thing about a Jinx getting ahead, I mean, that's always going to be concerning because Jinx scales so incredibly well. But when you have the Zillion behind you, it enables you to use that gold way more effectively with the additional move speed.
Incredible.
And you can just play so aggressively in their face because you know you have that Zillion in your pocket.
Oh, tactical. Trying to get away here as TL siege up on that tier 1 turret. A little bit more damage. Nice root comes out and immediately Kaido is destroyed.
Right. And Huni's still not going to be nearly as powerful as the most powerful members on TL. So we'll see what TSM wants to do. I think one thing makes things more difficult. And TSM going to be able to grab this mid lane tier 1. So keeping the gold here pretty close, and we'll see if they want to fight come next dragon, utilizing that rumble.
Ooh, curtain call's already opened up. He's looking for Hans, but instead they're going to get Bwipo. TSM, they just go for the dog pile down mid lane with the second Herald. They end up nearly getting the tier 2 turret, and they're going to pick up the kill on Bwipo to keep the kills tied up.
And they will get the tier 2 turret here with the wave coming in. So gold should be in their favor, if not, dead even. It's going to be really, really nice. So yeah, pretty much dead even.
Constantly strap bombs to your head.
Something's going wrong if you can.
That's not an ideal gameplay scenario. At that point, there's something more wrong.
Huni is just building some heal cut. He has his rocket belt. He may go towards the Zhonya's next.
Now, Spica is hovering around the area in the enemy jungle once again. Oh, but Kaido is going to stop here in the brush to try to fight back against Bwipo. Goes for the stasis there to make sure he doesn't die, but it's Hans Sama guaranteeing it with Super Mega Death Rocket brand insurance. Flash away from the equalizer. Bwipo trying to kite it out and fight it out and stay alive however he can. However, that minion wave walking up means the shotgun is not going to do it. This should be a freebie for the side of TL. You will take that trade daily, nightly, and ever so right. In with the rest of the squad. The Baron Enchanted minions are there to provide the tanking, and Hans Sama's got the damage. Tier 2 turret falls here in the top lane. Team
TL are on the chase, though, to try to meet up with this wave on bot side. Baron buff it up before it can actually be cleared out, and Spica may be caught.
Oh, Spica, he got greedy for the blue buff, and although he took it, Ayla's the one wearing it now. A pick on the jungler feels great for TL, and the War Machine ain't stopping. They just keep this push going. Bottom lane tier 2, mid lane tier 2, inhibitor turret line now under siege. TSM is feeling the heat on this one.
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't been about the kills, but TL are making this game look so easy. It is 23 minutes, and you're uncontested, just pushing into the base, taking the inhibitors. They got so many towers with this power play. Look at that, plus 5,200 gold.
Liquid away from this one. Bjergsen has pretty much no mana to work with, almost entirely useless as the Zillion. Equalizer plus curtain call. Situation where all of this darkness, all of this fog of war in their own jungle is so scary for TSM, because as soon as somebody gets caught out, it turns into this. Now, TSM are going to get one back in retaliation, so at least it's a 1-for-1 across the map, but it's TL with a better position as they have their minions flooding into the bot lane. They've got their minions coming into the top lane to help them push this remaining turret. A 1-for-1 is not so even after all.
No, not at all, because, I mean, they're at your base. They have the push. TSM have to go for these types of picks. so they get activated, and then you have to flash. And now Bjergsen catching out Huni.
Okay, Huni's gonna get caught here. It doesn't look good. Oh, Hans's rockets, man. That's an Infinity Edge rocket right there. Just write the name on the side of it.
It's brutal, man. You just can't move when you're going up against that Zillion. It's a double slow onto Huni there. He didn't even need a double bomb. He just double slows him 99% slow. As Ayla's down to take this fight, who cares? In goes Hans.
Well, Kaido wants to knock him away there with the Xinjiao. See, but Hans, man. Oh, the damage from Hans, it's so much. TSM, they're still trying to deal with this. Yursan's running away from Whippo. Spica's alive, but remember, he already had to use his flash earlier. A stasis comes out to guarantee the Team Liquid support is not killed by the Jhin ulti in response.
Oh, man. This is like one of those things where you want to beat up your friend in a game, so you challenge them to the game. You know, Bjergsen's like, I hate TSM, I'll smash you, you know, you're having some fun with it. But then you start beating them too bad, and you're like, this is kind of feeling bad. Don't worry, dude. You're really good.
Yeah,
you know,
it's like, my character's just broken. Don't worry, I'm just playing.
You know,
yeah,
I play this game a lot more than you. Really.
You're just hoping he doesn't get up and leave
I'm
at
getting
this point.
lucky, you know. It's my bad. So Bjergsen gonna help finish this one out.
Bjergsen definitely gave the rest of TSM the Mad Catz controller on this one. He is player one, and he ain't shy
Little brother
about
isn't
it.
even plugged in, man.
Oh man, Team Liquid takes down TSM not even 28 minutes into the game. It wasn't an This is, yeah, and even Zeri just runs around 9,000 miles per hour. She's able to be a part of that battlefield too.
This is
CLG's composition has a very clear thing that it's trying. It has a little bit of everything.
Oh, he gets his auto. Wait.
No! Wait, but he still gets it, burning it down! Oh, that stupid scuttlecraft. First blood goes over to Evil Geniuses. For Inspired in the Evil Geniuses.
Looking good so far. Moving over towards this dragon. They're trying to collapse. I mean, Luger is going to be up here fast. No flash.
Oh, Contracts tried to flash for the Spectral Maw stun. He doesn't get it. Their opponents get back to the turret, but not fast enough, and it's Boom taking the kill.
Predator coming up big there. Impact's just going to go for the dive, though. There's no flash.
Impact looking for this, and he got it easily. Just walks right on.
But when you overstay, your opponent comes back with their buy. You haven't been back to base yet. It is brutal, but no flash here on Palafox. They can finish him with passive.
Oh, another one.
Moving really quickly in place.
Yes, you are.
That's where you're like, you know, pick up a dog and their legs are still going.
Yeah.
Kinda
35
like
miles an hour on the treadmill is still 35 miles an hour, not going any particular direction. As Evil Geniuses, they're going to find themselves an easy kill onto Palafox. That is the
They'll get another plate down, drop the Herald as that third plate is cracked, and they should be able to fully kill this tower here. Looking for an all-in, though.
Oh, Danny's going to lose a lot of health on that one, but they force Luger to step back now as well. Danny at about 50 HP. Contracts is coming around. I think the Evil Genius's two-man lane down here is done for. Vulcan will die shortly thereafter. Nice pickup, nice punt.
2,000 gold to spend. EG, though, looking to set up a dive here.
Oh, EG! They're going to turn that around as their opponents tried to get Danny first.
It's going to be a lot about this Yuumi Zeri combo in the 5v5.
13 plates for Evil Geniuses. Danny's going to get dove, and CLG just absolutely explodes the enemy marks. And a nice pick up there, and they'll get the tier 1 turret right after.
And those are the kind of plays that we need to see out of this Galio. Galio cannot just chill and trade farm against the Rise. You need to be active on the map. You have to be
5v5 dive, death ball type of identity. And it doesn't matter if you're having that speciality if your opponents can just out. Never mind. Might have a bit of a scuffle here instead. They just don't want to hear about any damn plates. Contracts. He's gone now. CLG trying to get Jenkins out of trouble. Zeri providing the covering fire. Palafox is there too. Impact's going in. He flashes forward for it. He's going to be taken very low, likely to die, but likely don't mean a guarantee. EG gets their top laner out. They send their support in. They got Danny ready to go too. Firing off a little bit more, and JoJo's got him rooted. Boom manages to block some of the follow-up damage and keep Luger alive. Luger might just be ready to pop off. He gets one. Luger looking for more. Impact approaching from this side. Luger shouldn't be able to chase this, but a nice response on the very back into the fight from the CLG bot lane.
Yeah, Luger and Poom were cutting that out for so long there. Luger getting really, really fast. That flash in from Jojo, so both the Galio and the Rise popping their ultis there, and it is that extended trade. Jojo on the top side, though, going to get picked off again, maybe.
Jojo's pretty low. Contract still chasing after him. There's that Yuumi-Viego combo I'm talking about that does not feel good to try to get away from. Winter, once the tier is fully charged, he's currently at 345 out of 360 stacks, so he's going to have that sides nearby. Looks like all 10 have showed up to the party. Impact spins away from Jenkins. Tryndamere without a full Fury bar, not nearly as strong in those 1v1s as if it is charged, so Impact doesn't want to deal with that just yet. But my goodness, Jenkins just immediately gets popped. Impact tries to get back out, make sure he doesn't die in retaliation. He'll stay alive, but just barely. Impact doesn't have a whole lot of a role left to play inside of a big team fight now. Oh, but a nice potential catch onto Danny. What are you doing there, buddy? Boom gets a killing spree off of it. Despite, let's run it back. Let's do it again. Impact without Undying Rage for a few seconds more means Evil Geniuses cannot commit that Tryndamere into the melee if this turns into a full-blown fight. However, they're immediately going in onto Inspired for the side of CLG. They want to find that enemy jungler. They won't get him. Instead, it's going to be Luger killed off by Evil Geniuses. 1-for-1 trade so far. Jenkins trying to get away as Jojo Pune's dealing with Palafox here inside the Drake pit. Danny going to be pressured by Jenkins. Meanwhile, back into the melee goes Jojo. Palafox gonna die. The Dragon goes over to the side of CLG. Contract's trying to go to Reset City, but I'm sorry, sir, the city's closed. Shut down goes over to that trade.
Absolutely. And the fact that they, can now threaten Baron, like they have such high damage, they're going in.
However, you want to talk about high damage, say goodbye to Danny, say goodbye to Inspired.
Try to answer some of these waves potentially, because Tryndamere's on the tier 2. We're going to watch this go down, but they will at least get a tower back on that bottom side with Jojo and Impact working on this one. But that is a really big play. Flashes to the back line while you're hitting the front line. Like, you can hit people that are like 1100 range away when you have a lethal tempo stacked on your Q and you're splashing through the back
in mid for the side of CLG, clearing out the wave, but now he's ready to move in, particularly with a heroic entrance. Oh, it's going to be Impact. They go after the EG top laner instead. They get him stuck in the Hextech ultimatum. He wants to continue running away. Gale Force, everything, the whole kitchen sink, but it don't matter. They still killed the Tryndamere, and they force out the flash from Vulcan 2. Evil Geniuses is on the run. They will trade the Drake for one death.
Yeah, that is Zeri's flash, which is a really big deal here. But Zeri got a 1K shutdown. That is so huge. As Luger already completed the Titanic before that, so he is getting very...
CLG neither. However, CLG look like they're still looking for something. They're not really afraid here. They're willing to trust in Luger and the potential of the Zeri carry. But how well is that going to work when they're just going to get caught out? Contracts is down. Impact now already using the ulti. He'll have to see what else he can find here in the middle. Palafox likely to be dead next. He will die to Impact's auto attack. But Luger is still alive, and Luger's still got Poom. He gets away over the wall. Luger's trying to provide the damage if he can. He's the only one who can do it. Jojo Pune trying to get away now. Luger's still looking for the angle. He's got move speed. Can he go through the wall? Yes, he will. Luger just headshots.
He's gonna keep
Impact,
going.
taking him down. He's ready to keep this party train rolling. Double kill for the AD carry. CLG ain't done yet. Luger keeps on going. He is fast as hell. And CLG have found their footing and more.
They just can't get onto this Zeri. He plays by the wall, even if they lock him down for a second, unless you can full 100 his hero, which is tough to do. I mean, he has a lot of health actually in the build now with the Titanic, plus this Black Cleaver, and the Yuumi strapped to him, healing him back up.
Look at it as the black being mountains and the red is the sky in the background, but that's kind of the world EG are living in right now.
It's like one of those paint splashes. Yuumi is one of the most deadly compositions in the late game. Like, those two alone, it doesn't really matter what else is around them. It's just
somebody that can take hits for them, right? Just throw everybody else into the meat grinder because Zeri and Yuumi will get you.
They're not playing through sides anymore because they're the ones getting pushed in here by this Baron. But you can't just walk through the CLG team to try to get the Zeri, and you can't ignore the Zeri, so they're feeling like they're having a tough...
It's your map to do whatever you want right now.
Absolutely, and it kind of just makes you wonder, though, with how ahead Impact was.
Again, that's all you got to do. She'll do the rest.
Yep, Zeri's the main character in this game, for sure. Everyone sees... Oh, nice hook!
Oh, but they caught the main character, and the series is canceled. Palafox now trying to get away, but the Realm Warp's gonna cut him off as Impact continues looking for it. Contracts nearly dies, but he stays alive thanks to Poo.
Cut this healing, but CLG are just going to start up the Baron here, try to pull them over there, make this fight happen.
Oh, Palafox, nice taunt from Pixel Brush. They grab a couple and guarantee one kill there immediately. Now Luger's looking to continue the chase. Jenkins applies the Hextech ultimatum to Impact. That's going to lock the Tryndamere down. He dies before he can press R. Oh, that's got to be the end of the game right there. CLG get 3 for nothing. Impact dies to the burst before he can react, and CLG has a full 5-man push down mid.
Jojo and Danny, it's all up to them, but no shot you can defend this one. CLG look like they're going to close it out. Would be back-to-back wins for them. A huge one here against EG.
Oh, Jojo's got nowhere to go here. Danny's likely to just die as Jenkins chases him down. Pop the stopwatch, why not? Danny's still looking for the damage, but can't find it with a Void Seeker there. He comes right back out. Palafox wants to taunt him up. Yes, he's got a Guardian Angel. No, it's not gonna matter. Luger wants to pad the stats a little bit further. They're gonna grab 1. Are they going to make it 2? I think they just might. Vulcan keeps on eating bullets, and CLG's eating good. Evil geniuses fall, and CLG takes the win.
Nice comeback there from
FlyQuest.
Okay.
You need something to accelerate that pace, and Udyr getting sped up will at least be able to, engage on one person and
More games of League of Legends, simply be better than your opponent.
Destroy the
Ah, yes, okay. Well, down here in bottom lane, we got a little bit of a scuffle over a scuttle, as Jose and Blabber are both going to find one another here. The scuttle crab's going to be taken low. Looks like that one's going over to the side of Blabber, and it's Jose Dioto brought back to life by FlyQuest's mid laner. C9 collapsing for the fight, and FlyQuest are about to collapse entirely. Afromu and Johnson both about to die. Berserker goes over the wall, but he does not have the range to catch his opponent. 2-1 for C9.
Yeah, Cloud9 kind of demolishing here. A little bit wasted that flash there for Berserker, trying to chase the Jinx that was already excited with the extra move speed there, but are going to force on Kumo. This is looking like a good dive.
Oh, it is indeed. Kumo had no chance. Chilling Smite with devastating charge just gets it done. Blabber even
take these quick trades and whittle down his opponents.
Yeah,
Oh, no. Oh, Kumo's just going to face check the accelerated shock blast. He gets right back to lane and immediately has to deal with this. 100 HP go right on home.
Uh-oh.
Or will you?
He will.
Blabber's on the way. A horse is a horse, of course, and Blabber gets the kill. Jose Dioto's ready to try to answer him here, and a ghosted Udyr should have no problem sending Hecarim back to the glue factory.
All right,
Game
Summit.
after game, man.
Yeah, Summit is scary no matter what he's wearing up there. Bottom lane, though, there's the engage.
Okay, Afromu's gonna tank it up for a while, and FlyQuest turn it right back around on a win, so moves down to 400 HP. FlyQuest bringing in the backup now. Nice route to drive by CC. FlyQuest get 2.
And Johnson gets paid. Jinx excited.
no.
Graves is down 3 levels, man. Graves has been downgraded to a caster minion here.
I will also shout out, that is the first Aphelios death for Berserker. Game Braum here should be able to have better ultimates than the one we saw last time on bottom side.
Take the second Drake of the game, and one of the reasons why they're able to do so is the threat of Corki package. This is such a powerful tool against one of these Drake stacking compositions that feels like they need that soul threat. Cloud9 has just secured them a situation where they know that that soul is still so far away, and the game is feeling A-okay until then. Top side, Kumo will apply pressure to the tier 1. He will get the tier 1, so at least the turrets are tied up 2-2 right now. In charge of trying to keep C9 away, but C9 seems unafraid. Blabber leading the charge. Takes a little bit of damage on his way in, but a TP's about to show up here for C9. Summit's ready to join the fight. They're going to bring Kumo in on the side of FlyQuest. Blabber takes a ton of damage here in the pit. He has to smite for his life. But the Dragon's going to go over to FlyQuest and Jose Dioto. The resurrection comes out to bring Johnson back to life. C9 still seeing if there's a fight to be taken here. Berserker goes forward. They're still trying to kill Johnson, but they can't quite get him. Jose Dioto with a nice body block there, and Summit still looking to cut off the escape. Such low health bars on both teams. Can they get out here to Koi? Oh, Summit just blows them up. The power of the side lane Jace. Blabber's gonna try to hold him in place a little bit longer. The damage pours through. Summit still on the back. The rest of Cloud9 cleans up the front. The pincer attack is complete. Cool.
In trade for just a Dragon number 2, that does not get you any meaningful distance here in this game for the side of FlyQuest. They can hope that they'll be able to, continue stacking for later. 6,000 gold lead here currently for Cloud9 though, as Summit tries to escape.
Well, Decoy's ready with the TP. He flashes for the Everfrost root. They get the bomb stun. Decoy nearly dies in response. Super Mega Death Rocket even. Pumpkins. If that's what FlyQuest is, and they're doing a good job hiding the fact that they are just actually not the environment, but
look like, it's just a cooldown kind of thrown out there. You've got the luxury of doing that when you're trying to play around this.
Absolutely. And if your plan is to just play through
Okay, there's a pick! There's a pick!
You want to talk about a luxury? Winsome has the luxury of barely staying alive as Cloud9's getting stunned up underneath the turret. Berserker is already down, but Summit has joined the fight, so the fight ain't fair anymore. He's ready to go, and he will just eviscerate everyone on FlyQuest. FlyQuest begins this fight by killing the enemy AD. Not any kind of an NA Jace that I've ever seen before.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
He's in North America.
He is right now a North American Jace.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So smashed his lane, then picked up all the kills after the dragon fight
This man
for
was
the team.
proxying Kumo at like level 8 on a lot of these combos as well. He's getting the passive auto off every single time when he's changed his form to actually amp the damage.
No, he doesn't get anything.
He didn't realize he didn't want that. That was a puppy dog chasing a tank right there.
You do not want to chase after this man. Join the rest of the team. You can see him coming back into the enemy jungle now through there. Cloud9 also on Soul Point now. Cloud9 continuing to get as much as they can out of the remaining 60 seconds or so here on this Baron. Jose Dioto moves forward, but without the Ghost, he's not really that much of a threat of getting onto these guys. They're not that afraid of him. They just step right back in. They clear out their second inhibitor turret with Fudge locked and loaded, recently purchased, ready to go. He's able to provide the threat back in mid. Two different inhibitors about to fall down at the same time. Fudge takes a little bit of damage and Cloud9's ready to go in. Johnson wants to get away. He'll disengage for now, but Decoy is dead before he can even ulti. FlyQuest will join him, and Cloud9 wraps this one up.
That'll do it. Triple kill there for Berserker. The Inferno multi cleaning up FlyQuest as Cloud9 are cruising. Will tie Team Liquid for first.
Super weak for Cloud9. Holy moly, this team is hot. 3-0.
But I would say, I was actually going to predict a Camille pick, but the Aurelia is also another gauntlet thrown by Licorice. This was a matchup actually attempted against Summit by Someday yesterday. And
you don't get there in time to steal wolves.
Little intricacies in the jungle. Ooh, nice hook.
Yeah, pretty good damage. Aftershock helping him survive it a lot. That was lost down to 200 HP, but back on Destiny. Ignite is on. That is a kill. That flash is useless.
Is it?
Oh my God, you're kidding. He regens enough. He's over here, but yeah, no play to be had. So even though Xerxes is on the map with more power, nothing comes of it. Dragon gets picked up. Golden Guardians now twice in a row. Just
Anytime. Yeah. Aurelia is just
very easy to shepherd into mid-tier 2, of course. If they're not paying any attention, you kill the entire tower. Yeah, feels pretty good. Bot lane turret will fall, though. Golden Guardians pretty much in the heads-up 2-on-2. There has been some jungle attention to be needed. Is Licorice walking up is the answer, because he is. And
it's Licorice's
does he find
turn.
a flank? Does he find a big play? A stun? Careful, he's going to be stunned up by the Viego. Does he have a way out? He's got no tanks. That's the Ruin King only. Ult comes across, tries to lifesteal. Flash to safety. Flash hook comes in, the chase down. First blood to Destiny. He is everywhere, true to his name, and he finds one with a red buff.
Wow, what a turn of events. Licorice just goes up a little bit too far because the idea of that is actually sound. He had the bottom lane pushed, so it was his turn to move mid, and they could have had a numbers advantage if they collapsed together, but the rest of Golden Guardians actually just started Rift Herald while Licorice was moving, and everyone on Immortals collapsed down to get the kill. That is a big turn in this game, getting him shut down, and also stopping the Dragon stacking.
And now we got to measure the results of that play, because Revenge is alone, taking 2-3 waves, taking the bottom turret here as well. Herald instantly summoned to go for top lane tier 2. Okay, great, but turrets basically answered. Top outer and bot hour both die. Herald got some decent damage, but
of course pressure on Aurelia. Both bot lanes have now moved into mid lane, and
For it.
here we go.
They know he's flashed, so Ult's gonna land there as well, but Aftershock gives him a lot of durability, a little bit more damage coming across. Ignite is on, Licorice shows up, Sucker takes the kill, and now PoE gonna not find the shockwave. Ablaze all sides, has a flashback to safety though, and the re-engage looks good. Xerxes finds the kill in the Licorice. That means he can go for more, finds the stun, Q's forward, a smite to run farther, but it's still gonna be picked up. A 2-to-1 team fight for Immortals. Burn this.
They gotta burn it.
Ole gonna play the brush. Ablaze Olive does a package. This could be a fight.
Don't
Hook not
hook.
gonna land on the right target. Destiny pulls in one package, separates the squad. That is a lot of damage, but Shockwave finds Pride Stalker, and that dive does not
Whether or
work.
not Destiny can land a hook and the team can turn. He's
Yeah.
on a ward though.
9k health. Hex Flash gets over the hook, goes in on a Nautilus. They're gonna just delete Ole. It's a 5v3 now. Looks even better. Xerxes gonna finally hook. Xerxes can do absolutely everything. 3 unanswered kills. Immortals go again. Back to the Baron.
What a turn there! Destiny at first, and after the Thresh hook from Xerxes. They're still burning this. Olive's trying to poke, but there's not much he can do.
This is absolutely his. The Rocket's mostly missing. Gets a little bit of damage.
Jinx Nautilus. But if Jinx Nautilus gets to late game, the Nautilus will be stronger in team fights. Power of Evil's Orianna versus Corki. Everyone knows Corki's an insane team fighter, but Power of Evil's Orianna is just clutch. He's so good at finding the right shockwaves to turn these fights around, and he's done it again and again.
try again.
And now Golden Guardian's going for revenge.
Revenge a good target. Not anymore because Xerxes got his back. Prize Sucker kites away and runs all the way back. Jinx Rocket sent across the map. Arrow doesn't find the target, but they do find the bottom inhibitor turret. Gold League grows to 2.5 thousand. We know Dragon's still a play in 2 minutes. I think if that gets somehow claimed, you wipe with a gold lead and it feels pretty good again for Golden Guardians. Equate the one to maybe about, I would say 3,000 to 4,000 gold is what a Dragon Soul's worth to me in a scoreboard, but right now though, it's still just all about Immortals getting everything done. Baron's still on for a full minute. Bottom inhibitor falls. Ripple Baron power play.
Or if they're going to think they're much further ahead and start really trying to force their way. Looks like they're trying to force up top.
All right, here we go. But it's a 2-on-2. Pride Stalker is here. It's going to be a walk away as the teleport comes in. Power able to hit a reinforce. They're going to find the stun. Destiny going to get all the lockdown, but they're giving a flash shockwave. Still hooked into place. Gets a heal, not going to matter. Another one picked up. 7-2. Immortals doing no wrong in the mid game.
Oh, he gets Ole.
Another hook lands. Ole, not long for the world. Goodbye. Blast Plant actually lets him get away from this one. PoE Flash finds the Q, finds the dissonance. Thank you very much. 3,700 Immortals just keep taking more.
Things a little off for Ole. There was about a second delay of him hitting that blast plant. Stalls enough so PoE can get him. They don't have any other options. If they tried to blindly walk in to the jungle, they would just be giving up their Nexus a minute later.
Nearly to 3 items now on Revenge. He's got a bit of Grievous Wounds just in case for his further 1v1s against Licorice, but 2-level lead, by the way, for the top.
And then flank from the side. So it's even more difficult for Golden Guardians to get a big play.
Well, there's the first hook of the stopwatch force. Can they get the rest of it to happen, though? Is it the damage they need down below 1,000, but gets a shield? Hooks right back in. Is that a deletion? An ulti away from Hecarim, but it is a shot. PoE, they found PoE, a solo kill for Ablaze Olive, a second in for Lost as well. And is that going to be enough? He lands the shot, a double kill in. Golden Guardians lost. Erase it from your memory. A team fight victory with Baron available.
And multiple shutdowns for Lost. That's going to give him enough to get Infinity Edge and likely make them a stronger 5v5 team, but the moment now is trying to get Baron.
That stopwatch is huge. They need the reinforcement. He buys enough time to make it happen. This should be 2 more kills. This should be an absolute ace. Baits him in. Look at the carrot on the string.
Favor, an overstay contest by Xerxes and Arrow right there, trying to make the best of it. He does have his own, but he's short the IE. It almost feels like now PoE's going to have to land a big shockwave to make a fight matter here. I don't even think they can get the waves in a spot to contest this Ocean Soul. Yeah, if Licorice could do this again, he'd be mid-pushing, but they're just going to have to force this fight.
Down to half HP already. Jinx Rocket as well. Licorice doesn't get hit by the ulti, would have died, so the chase down could be enough. Ulti's in, runs away for his life. Look at the 4v4 though. There's still a fight going on. Licorice does have TP. Golden Guardians need to buy some time.
Yeah, he'll be back.
Dragon resets, down to 4K.
This is fine for them.
2 ults down, by the way, right? 2 ults down for Immortals. No Jinx, no Graves. Back on the map, ready to play. Gets the smite, gets the take. That's Dragon Soul without Prize Stalker, ults the shockwave, and now Destiny doesn't have a good way out. Rocket's gonna miss. That was maybe crucial instantly, and Those tools are there. It's 4 damage champs in HeartCC from Destiny, who gets found out, gets the recall stopped, hooked in place. That man is just dead. Getting pushed in. Corki, Shepard's in top wave. This is going to be a freebie for the tower, uncontestable. 5v4 with a gold deficit after all, so of course it goes to Golden Guardian.
But it's just going to make him less effective overall in these team fights. And Licorice has the position. Can Golden Guardians get the fight?
Spotted. Here comes the dive on in. Decent fear, decent damage on a Destiny as well. After Shotgun gets the Lockout Shield, stays alive for now. Lost a half HP. Mark Cersei, they're going to try again. They find one. Jinx is down. PoE's going to drop as well. This could be it. There's no wave, and Immortals could cut it. You can see Cersei immediately runs towards mid lane. Can he get this one? Can he keep his base alive?
He just wants to get the wave.
And he can't. They realize what's going on. Of course, with the Shroud, they know it as well.
Someone's got to get the wave because it's 45 seconds still on PoE.
And they can try, but Revenge, no ulti. Q's not that long range. They're pushing in the waves. So he's going to try again, and the Blaze Olive kind of spots it happening.
Olive here?
Hex Flash play over the wall. Revenge going to try. They're going to look for the hook. Going to land the hook, but there's no one to range for the damage. Xerxes going to try. Xerxes does have the ultimate. It can stopwatch. It's immune, and they're going to find the damage out. But no, they just delete the poor man. Down goes the Blaze Olive.
Is wild.
Is that going to be enough?
They're
It's
going to
4v3. 12 seconds on Arrow. 4v3. 8 seconds on Arrow. Nexus number 1 falls. Turret number 2 in the sight. 3 seconds for Arrow. It's going to be 4v4. Here comes the team fight. Revenge rooted in place. Revenge, will he die? Yes, they find one. Collected by Aphelios. And here come the respawns. It's going to be Arrow trying to make this fight happen as they kill a second one as well. The jungler now dead as well. Destiny in the front line. They get PoE now back. Pride Stalker gets kited back. He gets pulled in with the Lantern. And it's going to be a retreat, it looks like. 4v3. Will they get the stun? No. Arrow kites it, but Arrow will be slowed. Arrow will be dove upon, and they sidestep the ult. They sidestep everything. And now PoE left alone. Gets nothing done and will die. Golden Guardians 5-4 in the first round robin.
What a game, Freak. Back.
A Jace in the top lane. All right. Now, we saw Summit completely slaughter this lane up against Kumo earlier today. Someday, right, he didn't get spotted. Maybe the Gromp did, but they know for sure Close is here. He's on a ward now as well.
Close is actually down a camp now.
Yeah.
River is still ghostless though, so it matters.
He's gonna bring Fake Goddamn. Sunday's here. Do they even have mid priority to taking this fight? Is it gonna be enough? Someday lands a shock blast. Fake God can't get it to happen. First blood picked up. What was that?
River is getting pushed off blue. He doesn't even have smite. Closer doesn't know that though. Fake God's back.
Yeah. All right. Actually, you can, because you can look at the scoreboard and know he's on 3 charges of smite. You can always know that, man. Like any jungler, just press tab, like, oh, he's no smite. Closer could have gone for that. The only problem is does mid and top collapse. Fake God now in danger. Does have flash. Flash follow into the slow. Shock blast. But the red buff isn't enough. No. Time Warp Tonic Potion. They're going to get revenge. He's not even in this game, but River is back on it with double buffs.
Oh, the turntables. He gets what he wants at the end of the day. I got to say, when all is said and done, what? River's got advantage. His ghost came back. He was able to use it.
This game is so
now,
weird.
So weirdly enough, in the River fight, sorry, in the Scuttle Crab fight, River did have a camp advantage because of the way Closer had moved. And now Blue!
This game makes no sense! For Jace is Serrated Dirk, which is extremely efficient, plus the tiers you're stacking for later on as well. You love seeing that, and he's just happy to lane this for a while.
This is big for Dig. They have a huge advantage in mid.
Yeah, Freyda getting pushed around. Here we go. Someday wants to dive. Level 6 on. Lands a bunch of it. Be careful. Trades it, but that's going to be worth it. The wave will be denied under the tower.
I actually out of mana. Yeah, exactly. And then we... Okay.
Oh, he's dead.
He's got flash.
Oh, okay, good flash. But I think, can he chase us? I mean, he's got chases, right? Whoop. Yep. Good job, good job, good job. Well done. Mid lane is a kingdom right now. Blue is slaughtering Abadaga, gets a little help from River. Well done. And I'm glad to see River kind of like back on. The first kind of one felt weird, but I mean, every single gank since then has looked really, really good. Shows up top lane, but he's got his ghost back up. Shows up mid lane, it's the same thing here. Now Biofrost in danger. When's his shields come up? And he's going to be able to...
He might be able to kill him.
I think it's enough for damage. It is! Woo! FBI! Beautiful. Much threat. Biofrost can't take the tower first, which with Huhi coming in, maybe even could have tried to bait it. But reinforcements are on the way. This is about to be a pretty spicy fight, 2 versus 4, and they don't have the Valor yet. Neo burns down, goes into...
A 1 for 0 as the 2 and burning 2 summoner spells. Big. Now they're just going to try a 2v2. You know what? This one might work.
Knockback, Huhi. Nice anchor, good slow. Has to force the ulti. This will guarantee the kill. I know they wanted to hold the cooldowns, but they don't get to. Forces the...
That's really the way it's shaping up, because if we look at gold, the heroes on Dig are River and Blue. Can Hecarim and Victor carry?
5 CS lead in mid, plus 2 plates. Looks pretty good. Nice knockup. Shouldn't be able to pull aggro, but maybe almost finds the kill. Ooh.
They could have had that.
It was close, but I think he has it anyway. 700 heals in, flash is available, but slowed up, stunned up. Biofrost solo kills FBI through 7 uncharted mistakes across both teams so far in this game. We got another fight now in the bottom river, targeting him, but this is Blue just chunked Rocket, nearly lands the flash follow. Closer should have it. Woo! Oh, he does. He takes him down. Got to get away from the Chaos Storm, but finds that kill. The Jinx! You got to be kidding, but at least Graves lands it. Well done, Fake God.
When he gets the mana immune transform, and when Corki gets the mana immune transform and Ludens, they're going to be a force in terms of objective setup. And the engage for Dignitas is not going to be very strong.
Package guarantees the slow. Blue is already flashless. He's got absolutely no way out. Well done, set up by Abadaga. And finally gets one back for all the pain and suffering from the laning phase.
Huge when they also have the Rift Herald, so they're going to be able to give over at least one turret of solo go for FBI. They might consider going for a second and actually just jump out to a big
Time
goal.
out before you actually play for that objective, but as we'll take control in the meantime. Biofrost
Going
just senses it. Triple knock-up, Rocket to land. FBI is low and gets shut down. Biofrost can do no wrong. 3 kills to be claimed. Whatever you're paying. Thieves going to go for mid-tier 2 as a trade. Soul point given. Baron seems very unlikely. In fact, they are pathing half HP, but the team is unwilling to. Like, they see Victor on top wave. They've got everyone there, and they're like, half HP turret's good enough for us. They lose dirt for it. 100 Thieves refuse to do anything except
contact. Now it's about how much poke they can land. Abadaga only has 2 missiles left, and Rivers got flank.
Okay, well, there's the jump back from Abadaga. They'll take the fight instead. They're going to be a bit of decent damage. They're going to dive in. They're going to find that first kill, but how about the rest? Biofrost runs back, stays alive. They wait out, closes ulti. They're going to find the knockup. Kill number 1, kill number 2. You got a dragon, but look out for Blue because it's kill number 3. And we're going to keep going. Someday an FBI on the run. 100 Thieves get nothing done but a single dragon, but it's time for the rest of the map because what's better than a dragon is here. And you know what? Screw it. Let him take dragon. I like the play to say screw it. Let him get dragon. Their dragon means nothing. We take the fight.
2 minutes of this Baron power play to try and stop the bleeding, and then it's running it back for another dragon fight. It's about how much map control can Dig take with this Baron to make the next dragon uncontestable, is what Dignitas' goal is. They're not trying to win the game off this Baron. They're just trying to get that outer turret. They want to crack this mid turret. If they're really fortunate, they'll go for the inner mid turret as well, but that's actually not necessary. I think right now is actually an okay Baron, but they can go for more.
2,700 gold looks like going to crest the 3K. They will grab it. 100 Thieves still busy clearing the bot lane wave just now. Corki finished that one off.
At this point, he's got a 2,200 gold lead on FBI's Aphelios. Most importantly, that's another pick.
They want it. Yep. Are they going to go for the ulti? Yes, there's no way out. Goodbye. Abadaga falls yet again. TP to join in. Fake God flashes. Get FBI to do the same. Ulti for a bit of damage. This is going to be the base in shambles. We have seen Someday kill minion waves time and again, and congratulations. You have 3 out of 14 CS.
They got to worry about the package. Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, this has got to be theirs. It's got to be theirs. There's Dragon Soul. 100 Thieves, will you choose to fight? They go in after Soul. Huhi might just die. There's the fear, the jump into the back line. No kills just yet. There's 1. Here comes 2. And Abadaga refuses to use his skills. Finally goes in for a kneel, but a stopwatch is well timed. Immunes the entire burn, and Abadaga's on the run. Sidesteps the zap. Blue Dragon spots him. Someday finally goes in for a play. Finally gets his 3rd kill. His 4th. It's a double in this fight, but can't get much more. 2 different Dignitas. 3 dead for 100 Thieves, but a Dragon Soul means a push towards the base.
Dragon Soul, no Baron, but super minions. We have Abadaga and Closer trying to stop this. I don't know if Dig can actually go for the win, but they can probably get multiple inhibs.
I think bot lane's got to be a formality here.
Yeah.
You outnumber them, and you have a soul. This has got to be yours every single time. River is a little bit low, but as long as they sidestep the rockets, he's hitting the minion wave to try to thin that out, so they can't go for the Nexus, but he's not getting any champion damage done. Dignitas will play it back.
After the fact, and we got another fight in mid. He's got flank.
There's the dive. There's a fear, a knockback, and a Someday. A flashless Jace will die. And it's time for the 5v4 to keep it going. Hook forward, but Empty going to buy a lot of time, though. Health bars go right back up. FBI zoned out by Blue, and it's time to start knocking down everybody. Close is going to be next up, and it's just the rest of it all going to drop a nice chomp. Let him get the kill. Honestly, Bio deserves another one. It's going to be Fake God going unstoppable instead. A huge performance at Dignitas jungle. A huge performance at Dignitas support. This has got to be the Nexus. FBI is alone against the world. Gets a little bit of damage done, but you have to believe the Super Minion Wave is going to be enough. He will attempt the heroics. but be careful because they're going to be shot to pieces. And Ace comes through, and Dignitas once again takes down the reigning LCS champions. 4-5 to end Super Week with 9 games to go. Dignitas tie